the Kentucky Derby. They're off in the Preakness. They're off in the Belmont Stakes.
Two guys in a crowd are back. Bram, Weinstein, Joe Kristufek. I'm in America. Joe is in Dubai. We'll talk about Dubai at a later date. Let's stick with America here, and Louisiana, and everyone that mattered, except for you, because you went overseas, is back from the Risen Star at the fairgrounds to try to chase down Gunrunner. It's an amazing field. What do you think?
Well, if you're going to return to the States, it may well be New Orleans, Bram. And 70, the 11 horses ran in the Risen Star back, including the winner, Gunrunner. And I picked Gunrunner that day, but I really wasn't all that impressed with him. I think a mile and a 16th about as far as he wants to go. This race is at a mile and an eighth, and I don't think it works in his favor. I kind of like Greenpoint Crusader, the fresh face in New Orleans. Very respectable second behind Bohemian in his 3-year-old debut last time out. And I think with a clean break, he's going to get the right trip, a good stalking trip, get the first run on horses like Motom, who may be closing too little too late.
Yeah, take a look at Greenpoint Crusader at a race back from October on a muddy track, ran great times in an easy win at Belmont. So I'm on him as well. And I like Motom as well. Last two races, neither one of them a clean run. So if he gets a better break here, gets a better trip here, I think he's the one to beat as well. So we're on the same page about that. Regardless, no one since 96 has gone on to win the Derby from the Louisiana Derby. Why?
Yeah, that was Grindstone, and I think it's simply because the power is out west, the power is at Gulfstream, and when Bob Baffert does ship a horse, it's usually to Oaklawn Park. But 9 furlongs, long stretch at the fairgrounds, a great prep race leading into the Kentucky Derby, and I think we'll have a winner out of New Orleans in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, we got Cupid last week out of the Rebel, and we were both kind of sitting there going, I wonder if this is the time when he's going to break out and show us what he can do. He did. So now, among Derby favorites, where does Cupid stand?
Well, I have him 9th in my top 20 list, and he could very well be higher. Bob Baffert, 6 out of 7 now in the Rebel. Absolutely amazing. A little bit green at the top of the stretch, but dug in when challenged by Whitmore. He was game, or maybe Whitmore hung a little bit in the stretch. I think maybe a little bit of both. Cupid, very impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, he was. Let's focus on the ladies for a moment here. From the barn that brought you Rachel Alexandra comes a plethora of fillies for the Fairgrounds Oaks. What do you think?
Unbelievable. Steve Asmussen doesn't have a filly named Songbird or even Catherine Sophia, but he does have stage play, and the horse that I like, Adore, in the Fairgrounds Oaks, as well as other Kentucky Oaks caliber horses in nickname, Terra Promessa, Taxable, even Royal Obsession, C-Seed, and Inherence have a chance to make it into the Kentucky Oaks. I think he's going to start at least 4 in there, Bram.
Wow, that's amazing. And what is really amazing is Joe is awake at whatever time it is in Dubai. This is the first of 2 episodes this week of Two Guys in a Crowd. Make sure you check out our preview of the UAE Derby